What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we've got some brand spankin' new Destiny 2 news, courtesy of the Bungie weekly update that has just gone live, revealing official information. And oh my goodness, we have some massive news and massive controversy, and so let's get started. But just before we do,
Rick's been acting super weird since he started using geology. What's going on in there? Ah, that was weird.
we all know gamers are known for their hygiene. Oh wait, it's the opposite. Well, geology is gonna fix that with their skin and hair care routines that are customized just for you. When you sign up, you're gonna fill out a quick quiz and their team of dermatologists is going to send you exactly what you need. All of their products are based on key, tested, proven ingredients, and guys, if you're a noob to skincare routines like I was, they even got the steps printed right on the products, literally perfect for guys like me. Guys, listen, locking yourself inside and playing games for 8 hours straight is not the best for your hygiene. Trust me, I know, I can smell myself after a day one raid race, alright? But let's change that, let's get fresh going into the spring, so click the link in the description down below, get your geology trial set, and do so with a massive 70% discount. What the heck are you waiting for, gamer? Click that link. Alright, now first things first, what's been going on this week for Destiny 2? Well, on the Tuesday weekly reset, we had the second developer livestream for the upcoming Destiny 2 Into the Light free DLC, whereas the first developer livestream was about the new Onslaught Wave Survival game mode. This second livestream was all about the rewards we'd be earning during Into the Light, and so Bungie showed off all 12 of the Brave Arsenal weapons. These are going to be iconic, fan-favorite weapons from throughout Destiny 2's history. We have stuff like the Mountaintop Grenade Launcher and the Recluse returning. Like, there are some absolute banger weapons showed off. If you guys missed that live stream, I did do a full recap talking about the weapons, how to earn them, and the new social space, all that stuff. Definitely check it out. It's linked up above. But that's on the Tuesday. On the Wednesday, we had an additional article that came out where Bungie just straight up listed all of the different perks that these 12 Brave Arsenal weapons could actually get. So I went in there again, made another video talking about the potential PvE and PvP god rolls here, and these weapons are just insane. Arguably, they're better than the versions you can just, take out of the collections, or maybe they're still in your vault if Datto didn't get to them. And, the new Mountaintop can get 2 rounds in the magazine from, Ambitious Assassin, plus a damage increasing perk, plus it has an origin trait. These weapons are absolutely bonkers. Some of the best god rolls in the game, period. I think we're looking at some more best in slot weapons coming here, guys. And so if you want to see all of the god rolls for all of the new Brave weapons, again, check out my video linked right up above. However, at the very end of the article, there was something that caused a lot of controversy. It was this little part here. Bungie says, and that's all of them. Half of these will be available starting April 9th when Into the Light comes out, including the Recluse, Hung Jury, Secession, Edge Transit, Elsie's Rifle, and Falling Guillotine. The remainder will unlock one at a time each week through the week of May 21st. The Brave Arsenal weapons will continue to drop from Onslaught after the final shape, but the limited edition variants won't be available after June 3rd, so go get them while you can. So Bungie is time-gating the Brave Arsenal weapons. And as you can see right here, some of the tweets I saw about this, players are absolutely not happy about this, especially because this is the first and only time this time gating was mentioned. They had time to talk about it in the first live stream, in the second live stream, and in last week's TWAB, but we see it here at the very end of this big article that's a supplementary article talking about the different god rolls. It just seems like almost a slimy way to introduce this because they knew people would be upset. Additionally, with how the Brave Arsenal weapons work, in the fact that you can get these special glowing rare versions, Timegating introduces a big problem because whatever weapon is being introduced on that final week of May 21st, you're going to have significantly less time to get that special glowing alternate version before June 3rd comes, and then you can't get the alternate versions anymore. So like, you know, whatever weapons are time gated the longest, you're gonna have to grind your butt off in the last couple of weeks to get the god roll of the alternate version. Remember, the alternate version, it does drop with double perks to make getting the god roll a bit easier, but there's no guarantee you're gonna get the god roll. So you might have to get multiple versions of the shiny version, and it's just like, so the weapons that are dropping right away, like the Recluse, you're gonna have so much more time to grind them. So this does not seem honestly like a good idea. The April update was supposed to be the thing that bridges the gap leading into the final shape. You want community goodwill to be at an all-time high. This is just not the time to do something like this. Now, I did see a tweet somewhere, I can't remember who said it, but they were saying, look, if you're going to time gate it, it should have been a surprise drop each week. Like, oh, this week out of nowhere, the mountaintop is dropping, and we don't tell anyone that this is happening, right? Like, that would actually invigorate the community, but showing off all the weapons, showing off all the god rolls, and then at the very end mentioning, oh, by the way, you're only going to get half of these, and then you're going to have to wait weeks for the other half. It's just not going over well within the community, and frankly, I can see why. Now, let's move on from there to the brand new information within the TWAB. So, first of all, Bungie actually reminds everyone that when you get a Brave Arsenal weapon, you can actually enhance the perks when the final shape launches in June. So if you do get that Recluse God roll, it's actually more valuable than you may think because you can improve it even further, again, when the final shape launches. Now, moving on from there, Bungie talks a little more in detail about the new social space, the Hall of Champions, coming with Into the Light. They say, within its walls, the weapons and armor of champions past and present lie dormant, waiting for those worthy enough to wield them. Or that's what Lord Shaxx told us, and you all know how dramatic he can be. The Hall of Champions, as well as all the activities coming with Destiny 2 Into the Light, can be accessed via a node on the Director starting on April 9th. That's where you'll go to earn rewards for playing Onslaught. Shaxx will be there to welcome you and provide the quests to earn your first Brave weapons. By his side, as always, our site has some bounties for Onslaught, as well as a very special vanity reward once you have unlocked all of the Brave Arsenal, and it's the highly requested Super Black shader making its return in the Destiny franchise. Now they continue, you will increase Shaxx's hype, the new type of reputation linked to playing Onslaught and completing bounties. At the same time, you'll complete ranks and earn new trophies of bravery, which will serve to unlock a very special armor set, one reminiscent of the beginnings of Destiny 2. Titans, Warlocks, and Hunters will each have their own group of chests and a curated roll of each armor piece. Now, we did see the Hunter set showed off in the live stream, but this screenshot right here is actually our first ever time seeing the Titan and Warlock versions of this armor set, so that is pretty sweet. However, Bungie also says everyone is welcome to visit the Hall of Champions and explore every corner of it. We've been told there are a few secrets to discover. Now, speaking of these secrets, we do have some big news involving the next developer livestream. So this one was completely unknown. Like, we knew the first one was about Onslaught, the second one was about weapons, but what the heck is the third one about? Well, here's exactly what Bungie says. So we still have more news to share next week about Destiny 2 Into the Light. Our dev team will gather for a third live stream on April 2nd at 10 a.m. Pacific to finish this series with a bang. Here's a summary. So first of all, the return of 2 classic exotic missions, then a preview of the 3 new PvP maps arriving in May, a new PvE challenge we call Pantheon, and more. Now they also say that this is going to be the third and final live stream. You could earn 2 emblems as Twitch drops for watching, and if you end up with a total of 1 hour watched across the 3 live streams, you'll earn the Those Held Dear, and for anyone who ends up with a total of 3 hours, you'll unlock Echo Diamond. So that is really interesting. 2 returning classic exotic missions, and one of them we do have some hints for. As you guys can see right here, Destiny Bulletin actually reported that the Whisper exotic mission may be returning because Bungie recently added an exotic ornament for the Whisper of the Worm sniper rifle. The ornament is not yet available in the game, but it can be viewed in the API. And this would line up with what we just learned. At the end of livestream number 2, Bungie mentioned an exotic mission. They said we're going to be looking at an exotic mission, but that's it. So this is actually the first time we learned that 2 classic exotic missions are coming back, and this would fit right in there. The Whisper is one of the best exotic missions we've ever gotten here, guys. Now, as for the other one, the other big rumor is, of course, 0 Hour to originally go and get the Outbreak Perfected exotic sniper rifle. Kind of like the Whisper mission and 0 Hour were like the 2 best exotic missions we have ever gotten, frankly, by popular consensus. And so having both of those return would be bangers. Now, the big question here, though, is what are the rewards? I mean, you can go and buy the Whisper of the Worm and the Outbreak Perfected from the Monument to Lost Lights kiosk right now. So you may be saying, who cares if these weapons come back? But if they do, it's going to be massive for new, returning, and casual players. People who haven't been able to get these weapons yet can now do incredible exotic missions to actually go and earn them without spending their hard-earned resources, within that kiosk. Or also, we could actually see new and updated versions of these exotics introduced. So just like what Bungie did with the Dead Messenger exotic grenade launcher, Bungie went in and updated the Vox Obscura exotic mission so that now you can go and get different versions of the Dead Messenger. For example, my version here has Demolitionist, and it didn't used to be able to get this perk. So imagine you can now replay the Whisper mission and get a Whisper of the Worm with, I don't know, firing line? I mean, that would be absolutely insane, but that's the kind of thing that would get people, even if they already own the Whisper, to get back into that exotic mission and get the new updated version. That could be really exciting. Now, moving on from there, guys, we have some information about Guardian Games, specifically the Guardian Games Cup. It came to an end with Bungie saying that they totaled $174,000 for direct relief and the International Rescue Committee, and you can see that there's different rewards here. The first place got an actual live replica skimmer. Then we have some other rewards given out as well here, and here are the final teams. And so, guys, that is going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.